People who worked undercover, what's the craziest thing you've witnessed? I used to work as a ghost passenger for an airline, which meant I flew around and secretly graded the performance of flight attendants. There was one specific time while parked at the gate that a flight attendant began berating the woman in front of me for being on a phone call. Now, taking phone calls at the gate is perfectly fine and is allowed, but despite this, the flight attendant threatened to have the woman thrown off the plane if she didn't put it away. The thing was, the woman on the phone had been crying, and she started pleading with the flight attendant to let her talk for just one more minute. I heard her quietly tell the flight attendant that she was saying her final words to her dad who was terminally ill, but the flight attendant just shook her head and said, "I won't repeat myself. I don't care about why you're on the phone. Hang up or you're getting thrown off the plane." Now, normally as a ghost passenger, I'm not allowed to blow my cover, but this time I couldn't look away. I took a few steps towards the flight attendant, saying I'd overheard what the woman had said, and asked her to let the woman continue her call. She scrunched her nose at me and told me to step back unless I want to be thrown off the plane too. I really didn't want to, but I knew it had to be done, so I told her that no, I wouldn't be getting thrown off the plane. She went to warn me again, but I interrupted her. I told her who I was and said that my job was to literally inspect her performance. I gave her proof that I wasn't lying, and she went white in the face. I then also filled her in on the fact that passengers are indeed allowed to be on the phone while in line at the gate. I then told her that my report on her was already quite bad, and if she didn't want to get fired, she better let this woman continue the call. The flight attendant was pale as a ghost, and her hands were almost shaking as I said all of this, and she awkwardly apologized and told the woman she may resume her call. The woman gave me a very brief but genuine hug before going back on her phone.